Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with a simple but powerful idea. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. That line comes from Gretchen Rubin, the author of The Happiness Project. And I'll tell you, once you understand that truth, your whole life begins to shift. You see, Gretchen didn't write a book about escaping to the mountains or running away to find happiness in far off lands. She didn't find bliss in $1 million payday or a radical life overhaul. She found happiness right where she was, in her kitchen, on her morning commute, in the arguments with her kids, in her own habits, thoughts, and reactions. And that's what I want to talk about today. The idea that happiness isn't a finish line, it's a daily discipline. The myth of spontaneous happiness. Many people believe happiness is something that just happens, that it's a gift some people are born with and the rest of us have to chase like a mirage in the desert. But here's what Gretchen realized, and what I believe too. Happiness is not something you stumble into. It's something you build, one small intentional decision at a time. Rubin started her project not because she was depressed or lost, but because she wanted to stop sleepwalking through life. She realized that while everything looked fine on paper, a career, a family, a home, she often felt like she wasn't savoring her days, like she was racing through moments rather than living them. Sound familiar? Sometimes the danger isn't misery, it's mediocrity of spirit, going through life lukewarm, not bad enough to change, but not good enough to celebrate. That's why she began her happiness project, to test, explore, and experiment with what actually makes a person happier. The power of personal commandments. One of the most profound strategies in the book is Rubin's creation of her 12 personal commandments, not borrowed from religion or society, but built from reflection. Things like be Gretchen, be yourself, act the way I want to feel, do what ought to be done. Now that's deep wisdom, because often we know what we should do, but we wait to feel like it. And Rubin teaches us to reverse that. Don't wait for motivation, act your way into it. If you want to feel loving, act lovingly. If you want to feel confident, take confident steps. If you want to feel happy, start acting happy. It's not fake, it's forward motion, and it rewires the emotional brain. The real question is not what makes people happy in theory, it's what makes you happy in practice. Your job is to figure that out. Small habits, big gains. We often overestimate what a big life change will do and underestimate the power of daily habits. Gretchen found that outer order contributes to inner calm. Something as simple as making your bed in the morning can start a chain reaction of self-respect and clarity. She talks about how clearing clutter, keeping promises to yourself, and taking care of your body aren't just chores, they're acts of self-alignment. Why? Because when your external world reflects intention, your internal world follows suit. And these aren't acts of vanity or productivity, they're expressions of self-love. Let go of supposed to. One of the boldest parts of Rubin's journey was her commitment to stop doing what she was supposed to enjoy, and instead embrace what genuinely brought her joy. She let go of things she felt guilty for not liking, like parties or certain social obligations, and leaned into the simple pleasures: books, organizing, time with her daughters. Be Gretchen, she told herself. And I ask you now, who do you need to be? You see, happiness isn't one size fits all, it's custom made. And the day you stop apologizing for what delights you is the day you begin to live freely. It's not selfish to do what makes you come alive. In fact, it's one of the most generous things you can do for the world. Give proof of love, not just feelings. Rubin also teaches us this. It's easy to love others in theory, but how often do we show it in practice? She made it a goal to be more loving, not just feel loving, to be more patient with her children, more present with her husband, more forgiving of others' flaws. Not because they changed, but because she changed. And that, friends, is the mark of emotional maturity. If you want to deepen your happiness, don't just seek it, seed it, spread it, practice it, give compliments, write thank you notes, hug longer, listen more. Because in the end, happiness isn't just about feeling good, it's about doing good for yourself and for others. The experiment of living. What I love most about the Happiness Project is that it treats life as an experiment. Rubin didn't preach, she tested, she failed, she adjusted. She lived the question, what happens when I live more intentionally, 1 month at a time? And I challenge you to do the same. Maybe this month you focus on energy, improving sleep, food, and movement. Next month, it's relationships, deepening the ones that matter. Then maybe work, aligning it with your values. You don't need to change your life overnight. You need to show up differently inside the life you already have. In closing, happiness is homemade. So, my friends, let's end with the truth that Gretchen Rubin discovered after 12 months of experiments. Happiness doesn't come from one big moment. It comes from 1,000 little ones, fully lived. It's waking up with purpose. It's choosing kindness when irritation is easier. It's forgiving quickly, laughing loudly, and organizing your life around what matters most. So today, don't wait for permission to be joyful. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for your next vacation to feel alive. Start your happiness project right here, right now. Because in the end, the days are long, but the years are short. And the only moment we ever really own is this one. Make it count. Thank you.